he's been able to show his ability to create. He said at Kentucky, all I shot was catch and shoot threes. I was fitting in with my team, playing off of others. But my dad always taught me the fundamentals. I don't want to rely on one thing. Being good at everything is how you earn your spot on the floor. Kevin?
He's doing it all, D.A. Thanks. A lot of speed out there, Chris. Should be a track meet tonight. You played in a number of systems. Did you prefer a faster game or a slower pace?
Oh, I preferred the fastest game. That's why I love the West Coast play. Now, you got some teams changing that, especially when you look at Milwaukee and Toronto. They play like West Coast teams, but, I love the West Coast style of play, and I love playing fast. It's a lot more fun for everyone.
It is. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Chris Paul is out there with Booker, and it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Drummond in at the 5, down low. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Schroeder. Paul surveying the floor. 4 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. The shot by Saric, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
To the paint, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. Spots the open man with ease.
And it's Paul penetrating. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. You had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Schroeder. James outside.
Get outside, get outside.
The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Bridges, and he banks in the layup. James with it. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And while he was doing that, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. He had a tremendous night facilitating.
And LeBron throws it down.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Paul against Schroeder takes the 13-footer. Paul's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And James with the basket on the assist by Davis.
And James is used to scoring through contact. Doesn't matter what the D throws at him.
Here's Paul. Saric outside. Bridges inside the 3-point line. No good on that one. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Davis. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's James. Caldwell-Pope outside. Davis against Bridges. Schroeder. No good from outside. And for the Suns, they're shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Al Paul. Booker outside. Six on the shot clock. They get the rebound. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, he knows he has to be their defensive anchor. When Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wow, Drummond leaving the floor so quickly. The chemistry he has with his teammates on these alley-oops is very impressive.
Saric outside. Pass to Bridges. Caldwell Pope against Booker. Over Caldwell Pope. A nice shot by Booker.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Opening day, Chris, in your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
2 types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
Both free throws good from Booker. Well, Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Here's Booker following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Paul. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Davis with it, covered by Šarić, Schroeder, and the 3 off target.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point land.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
Yeah, Greg, it forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they wanted to. And then the game got ugly.
Take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months, the scope of that for Drummond.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And it's Davis missing. The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later. Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Schroeder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Booker looking around. There's the pass to Ayton. Passes it to Bridges. Kicks it to Paul. Over Davis. Paul can't get it to go.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him in tough shots this quarter.
LeBron drives in, and James throws it down.
Man, you gotta love watching James sky for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Pass to Paul. Lets it go from the wing. Misses off the right iron.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man.
Nice.
You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
Now here's Booker. 29 points for him last game against Portland. To the left side wing. 11 feet away. The shot by Sharch, no good.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's Schroeder, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Timeout.
And now a 6-point Laker lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Injuries can play such a big part in a player's career. Which guys strike you, Chris, as the biggest what-if stories had they stayed healthy?
Wow. I mean, you got to start, in my mind, I got to go to, a guy like a Grant Hill. He was Mr. Triple-Double. You know, he and Jason Kidd, to me, were almost the same players, just in different bodies when Grant started his career off in Detroit. And to see him get injured, man, that just hurt me because he had so much potential. Even though he had a great career, I still think about him. How about Greg Oden, who got hurt in his senior year, had to shoot free throws with his left hand, and then he comes into the league, and the big fella just had to battle injuries, and feel sorry for that big fella because he was so skilled in the game.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton here. Coming off a terrific season. 10th in field goal percentage, and he did his share on the glass. Battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Here's Booker. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Count it. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Now here's Kaminsky. It's stolen by Schroeder. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul kicks to Booker. Misses the three.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And the dunk by James.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. Jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Ayton with it.
Right here. Yo, watch the screen.
Paul outside. Will it go? Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here. There isn't much this fella can't do, and just to prove it, he goes to the finger.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did, drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives, who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. That one good for 2. 6 points for Chris Paul.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
LeBron against Bridges. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Suns trail by 13. On the wing, Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Drummond. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. They get it again. Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Paul kicks to Booker. Here's Ayton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. It has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
It's his first trip to the line. takes the first. Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year convo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
Ayton hits them both.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Shot from 12. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now, it took Drummond years of practice to improve his free throw shooting, and his hard work paid off little by little as his free throw percentage began creeping up. It's still a work in progress, though, but it's getting there.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Drummond. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Booker. 6 points for him.
Right here.
12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range.
And whenever Caldwell Pope is on you, his length is going to be on your mind. You're going to be looking in that rear-view mirror, just so good at positioning his body and not fouling on his contest.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Lakers lead by 13. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is just something that I've always had a knack for doing, and just I think it's because I watch so much basketball.
Well, you hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits, what they like to do, gives him a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
Hey, who's watching them?
We welcome you back to Noche Latino. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
We've got Dennis Schroeder. Anthony Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
That's all you.
It's good.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
The pass to Kaminsky. Paul outside. Here's the teardrop, and they pick up 2. Paul's got 8 points.
Oh, you got to talk about those next-level ball handlers. And Chris Paul, he's right there on the list.
Left side, Davis lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Suns, but they'll get another chance. Kuzma finds Schroeder. Here's Caruso, defended by Paul. And that one's good, Caruso. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Lakers leading by 14. Knocked loose and taken away by Paul. Over Davis. And it's Paul missing. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Passes it to Davis. Booker against Schroeder. Back to Davis. Over Ayton. 6 to shoot, and Davis can't get it to go. Suns trail by 14.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. And that's 13 points for Davis.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Booker the pass to Ayton. The rebound by the Lakers. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Kuzma against Crowder. Kuzma kicks it over to Schroeder. They double him with Ayton. Back to Kuzma. The 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Booker outside. Paul outside. Pass to Crowder. Booker outside. Shoots over Kuzma. No good from Booker.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Paul against Schroeder. Now the feed to Kaminsky. His first shot coming late. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Listen, you can count on Paul to find an open man. His court awareness simply off the charts.
Here's Schroeder. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Here's Paul. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Caruso. Defended by Booker. Caruso, no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Drummond dishes to Schroeder. And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Phoenix calls timeout. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebounding. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game has evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Diallo, he's checked in for the Suns. Raul Neto comes in for Chris Paul. Kaminsky finds Neto. Here's Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Now Diallo. 8 points his last outing. Over to the left wing. Clock at 4. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Schroeder passes to Harrell. Davis with it. The fader. The shot is good off the backboard. Davis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Neto kicks to Booker. Out left to the wing. Neto, the pass to Diallo. Rebound by Harrell.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
The offensive rebound, Davis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Davis has got 19 points.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Pass to Diallo.
Switch.
Now here's Crowder. Ball's knocked loose.
Watch Kuzma.
It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, did you see that? The athleticism of Kuzma is phenomenal. I mean, he uses it often to gut through the defense.
Crowder finds Booker. Shoots it up. They get it back. Second chance shot. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Lakers leading by 17. And there's the pass to Caruso. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Caruso's got his second bucket tonight.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Neto. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Passes it to Diallo. Here's Booker. And the Suns miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Caruso, no good.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Out to the right wing. Up top, Diallo. And here's Booker. He's got 10 to the middle. Outside Crowder. Over Harrell. The shot by Crowder, no good.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Kuzma kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Harrell. Now Davis. And Kuzma has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Neto. They need this one. He takes it up and lays it in.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
The pass to Davis. Second shot opportunity. Count that one. Davis has got 13 points in just this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Neto kicks to Booker. Passes to Kaminsky. Booker outside. Fires from deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Floats it up for Davis. Now here's Crowder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot good by Diallo.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, ranked a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Now here's Booker after the miss from Dennis Schroeder.
He doesn't have the big vertical or the long arms, but Kaminsky's sheer height makes him a threat to throw it down on you.
Pass to Harrell. There's 1:26 left in the first half. Kaminsky with the double team, and there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Morris is checked in for Davis. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Alex Caruso. Phoenix also making some changes. Saric is checked in for Kaminsky. And it's Johnson in for Crowder. Now here's Harrell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. LeBron dishes to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Kept alive. Morris, no good.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. Here's Harrell. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Lakers lead by 17.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Here's Neto. He's guarded by Schroeder. Booker with no one around. The three-pointer no good. Los Angeles leading by 17. Caldwell-Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Schroeder's got his second basket.
He's taken 5 shots this quarter and only hit 1. I mean, you got to say ouch to that.
Neto, the pass to Diallo. And here is Johnson. Here's Saric. And the rejection by Harrell. Rebound by the Suns. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. And we got our offensive rebound too as well. Get us second chance at the basket. And just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 steal. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
High basketball IQ, something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for. He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Suns, Šarić and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Paul in at the point. And growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better to take that starring role. I mean, blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
That free throw missing.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
Good on the second free throw. Suns trail by 20. Booker with it. Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Booker kicks to Paul. Šarić trying to break free. Paul's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Phoenix. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Now the pass to Šarić. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Caldwell Pope. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 12 in the game. Los Angeles leading by 20. Passes it to Davis. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. LeBron, no luck. Well, Phoenix shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Paul dishes to Šarić. Here's Booker. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 14.
I mean, he's just a multi-talented player. I mean, for a big man, Šarić really dishes it well.
Schroeder looking over the floor. James outside. Outside, Davis. To the inside. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Davis. James has got 19 points.
Oh, that's just tremendous poise right there on the interior. Think about this. James just backs down from no one.
Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Schroeder passes to Drummond. The dish to LeBron. Shoots over Bridges. And again, LeBron missing.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Back to Šarić. And it's sent back by Drummond. Walks it again. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's Davis missing.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Saric finds Paul. Back to Saric. Here's Bridges. Booker outside. 5 to shoot. From deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. Down low. And it's Davis missing.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Saric passes to Paul. Booker outside. Pass to Saric. Now Bridges. Here's Paul. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Saric against Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron, to the inside. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now here's Paul. He's got 10. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Takes a shot at the elbow. Misses off the left iron.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. That one is off. And he can't hit the second. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union: prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Davis finds Schroeder. Paul with the steal.
His 4th turnover of the game. That's not a number to be proud of.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Terrific defensive instinct. I mean, Paul, remarkable at realizing when to go after the steal.
And it's Davis at the elbow. No good on the shot, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Tries from 16, and the shot is long. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
And defensively, I know we say it every game, you have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
Now here's Booker. He's got 16. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
I've heard CP3 called the monster of the mid-range. That shot is his bread and butter.
James looking it over. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. LeBron's got 23.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
And the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's Drummond following the score by Phoenix. The drive by James. That one falls. 25 points in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
From the stripe, it's Drummond with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 22 is their biggest lead. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Saric against Caldwell Pope. Paul passes to Saric. Kicks it out to Booker. From deep three-point range. Rebound the Lakers. Here's James. And Davis throws it down hard.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Now here's Booker. He's got 18. He feeds it to Saric. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Fourth, the Suns.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
To the middle, here's LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 27 points for LeBron. Schroeder against Paul. Shoots over Schroeder. Offensive rebound.
And using that 7'5 wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Schroeder against Paul. And here's Schroeder. Feeds to Davis. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Here's James following the basket by Chris Paul. LeBron outside. And they double up LeBron. He dishes it to Schroeder. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Now Saric, after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. A nice shot by Booker.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Bridges against James. And they double up James. Kicks it to Schroeder. Pass to Drummond. LeBron outside. They double him with Saric. From beyond the arc. The second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
The Lakers have not shot all that well from the free throw line. 6 of 11. And the first one drops. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Paul kicks to Šarić. The pass to Johnson. 1:37 left to play in the third. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Harrell, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:33 left in the third quarter. LeBron against Paul. Now here's James. 27 points for him. Phoenix grabs the miss. Šarić has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And Kuzma slams it in.
What a take there. When you present these opportunities to Kuzma, he's going to torch you for that mistake.
Booker with it. 21 points in the game. And he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got 13 points in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
LeBron left side. Over Paul. And they double up James. Back to Caldwell Pope. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Off target with his 3.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Paul passes to Ayton. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Harrell. Here's Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to James. 7 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
Booker outside. Pulls from the top of the key. The shot, no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Harrell is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Laker 5.
A brilliant distributor. Paul is active when it comes to sharing the ball. Good chemistry with his teammates.
Paul against LeBron. Knocked away. They get the rebound. Another shot. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, an elite offensive rebounder, drumming judges' shots, trajectories, and angles so well. I mean, just great hustle.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky.
He was named Player of the Year coming out of college, but Kaminsky is still adjusting to the speed of the NBA game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Took him no time at all on that one. 7 points for Kyle Kuzma.
The timing, the precision. You got to respect Kuzma's ability to drain shots off the pass.
And here is Paul, following Kyle Kuzma's 3. Over LeBron. Paul can't get it to go.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Harrell. Pass to Morris. LeBron outside. Clock at 6. From deep. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Suns trail by 17. Poke loose. Kuzma with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Caldwell Pope. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
Now here's Booker. Crowder kicks to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Inside. And the dunk by Booker.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Phoenix. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Paul with the steal. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's Paul missing. Lakers leading by 17. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when he's not shooting threes, Crowder is attacking the paint. That's how he plays the game.
Elbow. 2. Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Crowder.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
The Lakers making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And both free throws good from Crowder. Here's Caruso. Morris outside. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. James. Bucket is good. James has got 29.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
tipped. Here's Caruso to the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Crowder. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Harrell. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Suns trail by 19. Johnson finds Paul. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Kaminsky. Top of the key, Booker. Johnson outside. Pass to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to get it going. And that one, good. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half.
The textbook release. I mean, his shot always looks good coming out of Paul's hands.
Here's LeBron, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Get Booker.
And Booker kicks to Johnson. And the pass to Crowder.
Come on, box him out, man.
And here's Booker, covered by Morris. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 7 points for Frank Kaminsky.
Soft touch on the mid-range jumper. Kaminsky taking what the defense gives him.
James outside. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. James has got 33 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Paul. He kicks it to Booker. Again, Phoenix.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Caldwell Pope against Booker. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Oh, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled, but it's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
And the Lakers with some changes.